was Ian Watson there. I'm joined now by Kate Lester, founder and chief executive of Diamond Logistics. Kate, thank you for joining us here on BBC News. So first off, how are things going at your company?
Well, you can see I'm at home. I'm self-isolating too, not pinged as a result of the app, but as a result of my son having live COVID and my granddaughter, and I'm part of their support bubble. And I'm one of 20 to 25% of our team currently speaking that are either working from home or have been pinged by the app, or who have children that have been in these bubbles at school where they've all been sent home. So it's been quite challenging.
Diamond Logistics, so is that in haulage, delivery? Just tell us a little bit about your business and the impact that the self-isolating is having on your particular sector.
Diamond Logistics is a network of over 30 fulfillment and delivery centres providing same-day, overnight and international deliveries, primarily on behalf of small to medium-sized enterprises, but also on behalf of some of the larger retailers, Department of Health, NHS, etc., etc. So how it's impacted on us is in every way, from limitations in terms of goods going into our warehouses, keeping numbers very low in terms of our warehouses. Our clients aren't suffering any challenges in terms of their client experience with us, but we are seeing knock-on delays in terms of our carriers delaying things by 24 hours as they don't have drivers that are available to do their deliveries.
Okay, so having heard what, I don't know if you followed what was said today in the Commons, what were your thoughts?
Oh God, I think it would be really nice if they actually came forward with a policy that was consistent and persistent. So for example, at the start of the pandemic, we were deemed key workers, we were given key worker exclusion, we could get on with delivering on behalf of the UK, and we appreciated that. I don't know what's changed in the last 18 months, and that we are now seen at a deficit in terms of social care and healthcare. I think people have got a vaster appreciation of what transport and logistics does in the UK for people. We wouldn't have survived with our last mile delivery within the last 18 months. And so what we're asking for is, without any more paperwork and without further ado, is that for our double vaccinated team members, such as myself, that if we are testing clear on lateral flow tests on a daily basis, that we be allowed to return to work.
So when you're saying without further paperwork, are you talking about the fact that businesses are going to have to apply to have their workers exempt?
It would be far more straightforward if they had broad brush sector exclusion. So, transport and logistics, if you're working in transport and logistics, then we need an exclusion. If you can prove that you're double vaxxed, rather than having to be on a company by company basis. I mean, from a governmental perspective or an administrative perspective, what kind of admin nightmare is that going to create when you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of companies then applying for exclusions? And I believe these exclusions have to name the driver and the person. So what's that? Millions of people that they're going to have to apply these exclusions to? That seems ludicrous. At the start of the pandemic, we were, by sector, excluded from staying at home because we needed to be there in order to deliver on behalf of the UK. We need the same rights to be able to do so now.
Would you go along the same lines as Bidfit UK? They supply produce to hospitals, care homes and prisons, and they've said if their staff are pinged, if they take a test, a PCR test, and it's negative, they will be brought back into work and just do daily lateral flow tests. The government is saying we'd rather people didn't do that. What are your thoughts on that?
We can only act within the remit of the law. So as much as the government is putting the onus on business in order to be pragmatic and apply things within a common sense, remit, I would imagine it could turn up all sorts of HR challenges, etc., if we ask our team members to work outside of that remit. So as it stands at the moment, if they are pinged, the law says they need to stay at home. What we'd like is there to be a change in government policy so it makes it crystal clear for everybody so we can get back to work.
How long are you willing to wait for that clarity, Kate? Because obviously, as a business, you have to plan, you have to mitigate, don't you, for disruption?
Yeah, well, we've already had to cancel the rollout of one of our sites in Scotland this week because 2/3 of the launch team were isolating or were ill with COVID. So it's starting to become mission critical now. And that, with the challenges with the current driver shortage as well, means we're getting to a really, really crucial kind of point. I know they've spoken about mid-August, but this needs to happen within days, not weeks, and even worse if it's a month.
Okay. Kate Lester, founder and CEO of Diamond Logistics. Good luck with everything and thank you for speaking to us. Thank you.
Thank you.